Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It's gone 10 o'clock and I have set myself the challenge of trying to spend as much time in my bed today as is humanly possible. So far I'm doing okay. I've gone down, made a cup of tea, had some breakfast. I've put the tumble dryer on and I've swept up some mess that the dogs have made in my conservatory, digging in a plant pot. But I've come back to bed. And we all know how difficult I find it to just do nothing. But with the extra working and very physical working I've been doing with all the walking and what have you, I'm trying to listen to what I learned at the fibro clinic, which is pacing myself. So on a day like today, I should do very little. Tomorrow, I know I've got a full day's cleaning. Well, 5 hours cleaning. So I can have a bit of a lay-in in the morning. And then when I've picked Kenzie up from school, we've got haircuts. So 5:30 we've got haircuts. But it does give me a bit of time to just flick the hoover around the house and stuff tomorrow. So, but we know what will happen. I'll probably fail at this challenge and end up going and doing some housework. But I'm going to try really hard. I have my support pups with me. They are helping. They're trying hard to help me to complete this challenge. I will check in at regular intervals in the day and you can see where I am. 11:15 and I'm still in bed. What are you doing, dear?
I'm gaming.
He's gaming. What are you playing?
I'm playing a Lego game on my 3DS XL.
There you go. I still have my support dogs. They have moved slightly. I still have my support dogs here supporting me in my challenge to stay in bed today as long as possible.
Now they're laying down.
They are now.
We were very supportive at 7:30 this morning.
No, they were not. They were charging all over the place and jumping on us. It's now 12 o'clock. Still in bed. How's the game going, dear?
Still gaming.
Still gaming? Have you caught all your things? He's been riding a pig.
No, it's more piggies.
You need more piggies. Are you riding different pigs?
I'm riding different pigs to send them home back to the farm.
And you have to put them in a cannon and ping them off to the farm. So he has to catch a pig, ride it, and then he has to put it in a cannon and send it to the farm. I, however, have been editing tonight's video. It's only another short one, about 6 minutes long, I think. So I think it's because I've been so busy. I haven't been able to pick up the camera very much. So you might get a few very short vlogs, I'm sorry. But I'm figuring that, bearing in mind, I'm also doing the jigsaw videos. That's not then too much, is it, if it's a couple of short videos. And I'm about to do my puzzle word book with my support dogs. Lounging. They've just moved position. 20 to 1. I'm doing my puzzle words. This is harder than the usual book I buy. I'm struggling with this one. And we're eating very crunchy. What sits between us? A bit like Cheetos. It's 1:15 and I've still achieved staying in bed as long as possible. Link and I are having a little snuggle up next to Lee. Timmy has chosen to be down there. It got to 2:30 and I failed my mission of staying in bed all day. I got bored. So I'm going to start. I'm up in the loft, as you can see, and I've got loads of Christmas presents, which I'm still wrapping. But by wrapping, I'm using Hessian sacks because even though it's a bit more pricey, I can reuse them over and over again and other people can reuse them and it's a bit more eco-friendly. So I'm going to wrap up presents that I still need to wrap and then have everything sort of hopefully laid out here, ready to go on the day. I'm about to exit the loft. I have been wrapping up prezzies in sacks. There's nothing there that's going to be ruining surprises, so there we go. I'm not going to apologise for actually failing this task because what happened is, as a result of that whole getting up and going into the loft and sorting out Christmas gifts, I then came downstairs with a whole load of stuff to go in the recycling, which I did, and then thought, do you know what, as things do with me, they progress, don't they, on to the next thing. The place could really do with a hoover, and I know I'm out cleaning all of tomorrow, so if I give the place a good hoover now, it should still be all right tomorrow. And then we've got the hairdresser coming tomorrow, so then the hoovering will get done when she's gone because there'll be hair everywhere. So I'm thinking ahead and going, right, so we'll just get things ready and Lee's going to get the bins out. And I noticed I had 2 handbags hanging up. And by handbags, I'm not a girly girl, you know, they're kind of like mini rucksacks. And I knew one of them was what I used to use for work, but I wanted to repurpose it as my dog walking bag, because my dog walking bag that I bought specifically for that purpose link chewed the buckle of within a week, and so it doesn't always stay on, especially if I'm wearing padded gear on a cold day. So until I've got that fixed, I needed a substitute, so I emptied the handbag. And I was quite pleased to find several pound coins came rolling out of the handbag. That made me very, very happy. Then I moved on to another handbag I saw hanging up, which I haven't used since well before the summer. So I got that handbag down, emptied that out, and found an envelope in there. No, it wasn't an envelope. It was a clear see-through bag with £10 in it, and thought, wow, look at me. I've got about £15 here. Really impressed with that. Then I lifted out a piece of paper. It was an envelope that had been ripped open, but it was still kind of folded over. And in there I found a £20 note. And I'm like, you know what? My luck just keeps getting better. So I opened up, wait dogs, I'm telling a story. So I opened that up, pulled it out and realised it was two stuck together £20 notes. So now I had gained myself 54-ish pounds. Then not only did that fall out of my bag, but in another little baggie, a load of change fell out that I'd obviously taken to a car boot sale or something at some point, or on one of my travels, and I'd got it in my bag as like car park money or something. Emptied that out, and there was a lot of 50p's and a lot of pound coins in there, and when I totted it up, it was over £70. I have literally just paid myself £70 for getting out of bed. So I don't care that I failed this challenge. I've made myself £70 for getting up and doing something today. I'm going to take that as a win. I've just filmed today's Advent jigsaw puzzle video, and there's a piece missing, which was most annoying, and I'm hoping it will just pop up at some point in one of the other boxes, because this whole puzzle has been a one issue after another. Yeah, I think it was a sealed puzzle, but Damon actually said something the other day on his video that made me wonder if maybe it was a return. It looked brand new, but the pieces were all over the place, so maybe it wasn't, I don't know. And there were like puzzle pieces still joining hands, but I suppose that can happen in a puzzle that someone's done and just not broken up properly. I don't know. I am beginning to wonder now if I've got a second-hand puzzle. I'm going to go and heat myself up some of that stew because that needs to be eaten today, and I've still got some left, and then I'm going to go and get the bath. I've arrived at the cleaning job. Now, to put this into context, this is a young lad, young man, who is, he has ADHD, ASD, and so has organisation skill issues, executive function skill issues, and so therefore this sort of situation can occur because they become overwhelmed and don't know what to do with it all. So I'm going to make a start by sorting out all of the clothes to start with, and then any rubbish I find will go into a separate bin, and we'll just work our way through bit by bit before we start doing any sort of deep cleaning.